Okay, today I have the palette, as I like to call them, palette signs. All you're gonna really need is a palette. At least that's what I call it. It's a wooden palette from Dollar Tree. They are still $1.25. I know prices are going up there, but they're still $1.25, so you need that. These little paper flowers. I got them in one of my hauls. I like these a lot. You'll see in a lot of my projects, or if you come to my craft shows, or the craft shows that I attend. They're not personally mine, but or even look at my website. I use a lot of these. You get them, they're 45 pieces. They're still $1.25. They haven't went up yet. Most of the stuff I'm going to show you has not gone up yet, as far as I've seen. Like I said on my prior little Dollar Tree haul that I had the other day. The only thing that I saw, at least in the Dollar Tree that I was at, that went up was like aluminum foil, parchment paper, wax paper. They're now $1.75. You'll also need these on one of my pallet jacks. Pallet jacks. Oh my god, I'm thinking about my car. On one of the pallets I use, it's chipboard, and it's an already painted sign, already painted saying. They have several. Some of them are painted, some of them aren't. It's a matter of choice. I've used like the ones that aren't painted. They're a little bit harder because I'm not very good with like an X-Acto knife, craft knife, to decoupage over top, and then to cut out like the little areas. Not so good. it's a large fail on my part. And then also now the Dollar Tree that I was in last night did not have these. I got these a while back. They were in my stash, so I can't 100% tell you whether these wooden stickers are still $1.25 or not. But like I said, they're wooden. They're also like a chipboard, but they also have an adhesive already on them. So you can paint them, decoupage them. Like I said, these, for me, personally, I can't decoupage on these very well at all. Because I'm not very skilled, like I said, with the X-Acto or a crafting knife. Ain't happening. It looks sloppy, and I don't like that. I'd rather just paint them and then put like some type of decorative type gloss on top. Also, I'm going to be using this garland from the Dollar Tree. When I purchased it, it was $1.25. I'm not sure what it is now because they didn't have any in their Easter section or anything like that, and there was none in their craft section. So this I purchased around fall, just for the coloring. So I like the green and white. It's more down to earth nature, and that's what most of my crafts are. I mean, they're fancy, but I like the natural style. The two types of paints that I'll be using, or I've used, I use for my acrylics, I use apple barrel paint. You can get it on Amazon. You can get this big set on Amazon. You can get big sets on from Walmart, or individually on at Walmart. I just like it. It seems to, you don't have to put as many coats, as many layers. It still looks well with just one coat. I mean, that's also just my preference. If you want to use, I'm trying to think, some of the paints from Michaels. I'm not sure if this one you can get from Michaels, but I know the other paint that I also use is folk art, and I am using layer coated. What is it? It's like a glaze, I think. I mean, it says it's a glitter acrylic. Okay, I can show you what it looks like. It's more like a paste. It dries clear, so then all you just see is glitter. I really like this. I even like their I had like a gold sparkly without the little glitter flake, without the round little flakes. But for this project, I figured that I liked the way that the flakes looked. Like, that's also another personal preference. Like, I use like a real lot. The folk art paint, I really do prefer when it's something like a glittery effect. If I want something gold, or like just to have a special effect in it, because I feel their paint products with that come out a lot better. I mean, that's kind of also like with the Apple Barrel. I feel their coats and their coverage of their paint is a lot nicer, I should say. And I even use the Apple Barrel paints for my ceramic projects. I used to get the Mako brand from the different ceramic places around here, but then most of them closed. The small mom and pops that I used to go to, even some of the ones, I mean, this is a side note, even some of the ceramic places that I went to, like that firm at swap meets, flea markets, the weekend, like pop-up vendors at different places. There's not many people that do that anymore. Around this area, the only one that I know of is ABC Ceramics in Jeanette. And I'm not driving, I mean, in Jeanette's not that far, but I'm not driving there if I just need one paint when I'm passing Walmart to pay it. I mean, the ceramic paints from Mako that I used to get, they lasted. Like, they lasted. But, like I said, if I'm passing Walmart and I just need a certain color, and Apple Barrel paint works just as well, I'm going and I'm using that. I mean, it's different if I was using like a gloss on a ceramic piece or something like that, or like I needed to stain or tint something, I would go there. But other than that, I wouldn't. I mean, yeah, I have a Michaels too, but they're more expensive. Their paint's a little bit more expensive than Walmart, and I really don't like their one paint. And like folk art's fine with their regular acrylics, but like I said, they're more expensive. Like I said, complete preference. Anywho, let's jump into this. And also, you will need, however you decide to attach your signs and your butterflies to your palette. I'm going to be using hot glue myself, personally. You can use E6000, the hot glue. If you want to use crafter's glue, I'm not sure how that's going to work. I just know myself the E6000, or even like the generic, I don't want to say generic because it's super glue, but the super glue that you can get at the Dollar Tree, that works also. Yeah, this, like I said, I use it a lot. I do use a mixture of that and the hot glue, but hot glue from this project will suffice. So to save some time, I've already pre-painted the palette that I'll be working with, the palettes that I would be working with. This is the first, I'll say plain Janie, but it is. I mean, compared to the other one, it doesn't have any sparkles or glitz except for the items that I'm putting on it. But it's kind of springtimey. Once you see the actual one of the Dragonfly diamond painting projects that I used, which was also from my haul. It was one of the broken ones. Like I said, I couldn't really use it in good faith as one of the magnets because just how the back was. I didn't like it like that. So, like I said, I guess I should show you the finished part of them, but these are the two. What the heck? Ew. Anyways, these are the two that were broken. That one was broken here. As you can see, I repaired the back. This one was broken in the wing here. And I repaired that also. And like, these are the magnets that are supposed to be on the back of them. I won't be using them for this, but I will save them and tuck them. Whoops. Always get bloopers too. I'm going to save them and tuck them away, and I can always use them for some other project. Or if I get like magnets or something like that from Temu again. If they're shorted or whatever, or something else that like I said, something else I need with magnets. If they're shorted out, or shorted one or two, or damaged, I got 2 extras. So it's kind of smart. I believe I can get that. Okay, this has a backing on it. It's your choice whether or not you want to take the backing off. It's a little trickier here with the, but it's just shiny, and they have the backing on just so you can, like, if it's when you're working on it, you don't get it all scraped up and scratched up. I don't know, it's just, that's the way to do it. So this one here, like I said, I already painted the palette, did that last night. Paint it however you like. You can use, I mean, this is just something quick and easy, kind of quick and easy that I found. Because I didn't want to just throw these away because they were broke. I still wanted to go and create them and finish them. But like I said, I couldn't put that backing on because to me it was just, it just wasn't nice, so to speak. So, but as you can see, like, I tried to match or make the color pattern in the back go or match with the Dragonfly. I could have used either or. This one's just supposed to be the way it's shown upwards. And like this one, I mean, this one could kind of probably work on this one, work on this, but I think it looks nicer. Well, actually, it's supposed to be this way, honestly, but I think this will look better on the other palette that I did. So, at least that's what I first came up with. So I'm just going to go and stop babbling. Try to stop babbling. A little bit of hot glue on the back of this monstrosity here. And if these actually were not broken, yeah, that's why I couldn't. If these weren't broken, I would actually have them hanging off the palette, but I'm honestly scared to let them do that. And here, okay. I also pre-painted these. I'm going to get just a regular food service knife. Because the only problem with this is like it pulls, but I can still get the extra on. need to have like any kind of file or anything like that. You just have to be gentle because these are very delicate. And that will go up there. I mean, if you wanted to. I mean, they stick pretty good. But you can also add the hot glue to the stickers. This one's going to be a little tricky because it has both those colors on it. Like I said, I painted this one like that, and then I put the overcoat on top of it, just a white. But like I said, you can also paint however you want. You know, creativity is the goal here. Kind of wish I had a pen knife, honestly, for this. Weird tweezers. Forget it, tweezers. These are actually got from Dollar Tree. they kind of work. I mostly use them for this and positioning when I do fairy drawers. Trying to see on my craft table if I have anything else that I could use to pop these open a little bit better. And like the coating that I put on was this here from Folk Art. It's kind of like rubbery, so I think it's like I would like to think it's kind of like got like a glue with it, like a gluey texture. It kind of like the texture kind of feels like a combination of decoupage and like Elmer's white glue. Or like even the Eileen's tacky glue. Now this one I am going to tack a little bit of the hot glue on because of the simple fact of it just, I mean I felt the stick still, but just in case, because there's a lot of the stick I think I pulled off with me trying to get that off of there. Now, initially I had this down here. I guess it's going to hang off a little bit, sort of like that. And like later on, you can go and you can come back and when the glue is dried, if you want to get like an X-Acto knife or something. Oops, that worked. Cool. Just to make it look a little nicer. Sorry, the sticky. And now time for the little flowers. Okay. And I'll show you if there's a couple of these that are a little flatter. I'll show you what I do to fix that issue. So this one's kind of a little flatter, so I just pinch it kind of from one side to the other, just kind of a little, just to pinch it up. I like these are rather scrunchy. Yeah, this really needs scratched up a little bit. Well, sounds like somebody in the neighborhood's house was burned. Because it was raining a little bit today, somebody didn't know how to drive. And slid into something. You will. So, well, that is number one. I'll have a picture for them. A picture of them at the end of the video. Like I said, this is number one. Set that there. Now this next one's a little bit darker, as you'll be able to see. I just figured because there's some black in here, in the actual. I'm like, yeah, these are lighter colors in family, but the butterfly had some darker color. Not butterfly. That's my next project. The dragonfly had some darker colors in it. So it is kind of springy because it's a dragonfly. But because of the darker colors, I kind of chose like a dusk. At least in my mind, it's a dusk. Because I figured I also in this one used the same thing. The same glitter effect pop from Folk Art. But I figured I used it in my artistic mind at least. I figured this is the sun going down, or has gone down for the most part. This would be like the ground. And then this like the mid-sky. Like a lighter mid-sky. And then the little designy, folk arty, glitter type paint. To me looked like, or at least I was going for an abstract kind of fireflies. Fireflies, lantern dragonflies, whatever you want to call them. I've heard them called strange things, but I always grew up with them being lightning bugs. So, figure lightning bugs and that just starting to come out with all the different colors, and then, of course, when you have it in a different light, there you go. Anyhow, onward to this. Let me get the backing off of this, and then we'll roll to these. And I figure, you know, y'all know how to paint. That was hot glue. So I wasn't gonna bore you with you sitting watching me paint. And like I said, you know, y'all know how to paint. I ain't gonna tell you gotta do it this way, you gotta do it that way. Like, you know how to paint. Okay, so for this bottom part, come here, you. Where's the present here? See, I would do it this way, but this chipboard is so, it's another thing that, I mean, it's basically what those are made of, but those are a little bit better wood, but there's these little chipboard sayings and stuff that are already done. They're just delicate. They're delicate also like these ones, which looks like I need to put a little bit of glue there too. So I really can't, don't want that much hanging off, because that'll bust off right away. I don't know if I want, that should have some sturdiness to it. I'm gonna put it that way. Yeah, that'll work. So this is not already have adhesive or sticker type backing, so yep, that was hot glue. My fingers. I'm so lucky I don't, or I should say, I'm so lucky I still have a feeling in my fingers. I have a little bit of feeling in my fingers. Okay, so some of this I didn't really have to even put glue on, but I did anyways. I do want to put a little bit of glue on this. Get in here. It's bugging me. And I'm going to start this part here. Yeah, there's a reason why I painted this. And on the back where I just have, you'll see on the side, I made like a little area so I could put, I know where I just wanted to stop with the garland and start with the garland. Or vice versa. Like I said, either way, either side you could start with, stop with. new pair of these or have my husband go and sharpen them. Start there. Here. Oh, and I failed to mention on this particular palette that I'm using here, I actually had it for another project that I was working with, where I was attempting to tea stain what I was making. I ended up just like I tea stained some of the little wood blocks. I tea stained a couple of pallets. I ended up not using this particular palette that I tea stained. I ended up not using it. So I had that, and I liked the look. I liked the way that it looked. With when I cause I was like, okay, I'll try. Cause I have that extra, this extra one. But I like the way that this looked. With, yeah. Like it also helped kind of change the tone of the colors that I had used. So there. Little blue away right there. I just grabbed like flowers from like the Dollar Tree. This is where these ones are from, same as the other ones. And this is gonna actually give this a little bit more support, because it's a little weak there, a little bit weaker than I thought it would be, should be. sometimes when you're like me and you cut these too close, the middle falls out, so you have to kind of do some ghetto management, so to speak. Glue webs. Wonderful. Come here. I always have either broken down dowel rod or like a toothpick or something close. Because with me, you never know. And I think I just need 2 more or so of these small flowers. And like I said, I'll add, when I'm finished, I'll add a couple more flowers of these little yellows. And I'll take a picture of it all at the end so you can see the pleats. And life will be good. Okay, I'm back. This is what I came up with. I had a few more floral elements. Kind of had to, in my mind, had to stop before I went too special. Too special. I forget what my too much gene kicked in. That's it. My too much gene. Which I have a tendency to do. And also, I failed to mention on the both of them. Yeah, this is the finished one on this. I didn't add anything else to it. I probably could, but I think it's just good as it is. Since I'll be selling these at my local craft vendor show this weekend, April the 5th, at, if you're in Western PA, Jeanette, American Legion, at the Spring Jeanette Craft Show. I did forget to mention that you can always, they have at Dollar Tree little stands, or even in some of the other places. I think even Michael's has them. You might, if you have a Joann's close to you that's going out of business, which they all are. I know mine just put the sign up that they're closing sometime this week. But yesterday when I was at the Dollar Tree, I noticed, it was either Dollar Tree or Walmart, but we noticed, my husband and I noticed that Joann's finally put up their closing sign. So if you're able to check out up there, they might have the little stands that you could stand these on. those little easel stands. Also, I think Dollar Tree has those too. Anyways, moving on. Or you can also use the baker's twine that Dollar Tree carries. Dollar Tree and Walmart both carry the jute string. What I'm meaning by baker's twine, because I use baker's twine on this, like the multicolored little ropey stuff. It's almost like yarn. Sure, make a fool out of me. No, let me hang that there. Or you could use like the little gold, silver, sawtooth little brackets that they have for mounting different pictures and things like that. It's entirely your own choice. I myself, I'm probably going to use either jute or the baker's twine for the head, so it can be hung. So, that's all I have for you this evening. As always, if you like my channel, please subscribe. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you like this video. Also, don't forget that little bell icon down below if you like to receive more notifications and updates on when I post new content to the channel. Also, here at Notorious Whimsical Creations, we appreciate shares and comments just to let us know how we're doing, how we can improve. We're always here for we always are accepting of constructive criticism. Also, I'm leaving you with this final thought, as always. Whether you're watching me in the morning, afternoon, late night, whatever. In a world full of... Yeah, I'm doing this later at night. I think I need a couple more swigs of coffee. Anyways, we'll take two. With a world full of unpleasantness, try to keep your life filled with fun and things that make you happy. Sparkle them with a side of whimsy. Till next time, YouTube land. Peace.